Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. My name's Marissa and today I am doing a book haul. So these are all the books that I have hauled so far in the month of May, excluding one, and I will tell you why. So I did buy one other book, which was Red, White, and Royal Blue, but since I already included that in the first part one of my May wrap up, because I read it in like 2 days, and like the day that I got it and the next day, and then I turned right around and sold it. I'm not going to go ahead and haul that in this video, but just so you know, I did buy that in the month of May also. So, without any further ado, let's get into it. The first book that I picked up was Wolf by Ryan Graudin. Now, this book I had heard Haley over at Haley and Bookland talk about as being really, really good. It's kind of like an alternative historical fiction novel. Basically, Hitler survived World War II, and now this person who also survived, or I think her family was in World War II. No, she was in World War II. And so basically she has to compete in a motorcycle race, and whoever wins this race gets to meet Hitler. So I guess she wants to meet him so she can kill him. So yeah, this sounded like a really good book, and Haley usually has pretty similar tastes in books to mine. So after hearing her talk about it numerous times, I decided that I wanted to pick it up. So the next book that I picked up is The Secret Garden, and this is by Frances Hodgson Burnett, and this is a gorgeous collector's edition. Unfortunately, it is like a paperback. It's not really a hardback, which I was expecting, but I ended up getting it from Book Outlet. So yeah, beggars can't be choosers, because honestly this book was stupid cheap, and I really like this edition. I do know that I read this book when I was younger. I distinctly remember having this really cool cover that had it was like a hardcover, and it had like a cutout of a gate on the front. I distinctly remember that about the book, but I honestly couldn't tell you what the book is about anymore because it's been a very, very long time. If anybody else remembers that the book with a cutout on the cover of it, please let me know, because that was a super cool edition. So the next book that I picked up was The Wizard of Oz by L. Frank Baum, and this is another one of those collector's edition. Again, still a paperback, not a hardback, but it's pretty thin, so you know, it works. And the next one is another collector's edition, and this is Black Beauty by Anna Sewell. And you know, you guys know I'm a horse lover, and I have read this book numerous times. It always makes me cry, but it is so very good, and I absolutely adore it. I love the fact that the book is told from the horse's point of view and not from the humans. It's just such a heart-rending tale of animal abuse, and it kills me every time, but you know, at least the ending's happy. So yeah, I definitely wanted to pick up a collector's edition of this book, so I did. The next book that I picked up is one that I heard Kate over at Kate's Book Date talk about, and this is The Arrangement. This is basically a book about a sugar daddy and sugar baby relationship, and apparently it's like a trashy quick read. So, you know, it sounded good, and there are some times where I'm just in the mood for one of those trashy quick reads, so we shall see how I like it. So the next one that I picked up is Fatal Throne, and this is by various authors. It doesn't even have on the side who the authors are by. So this is a bunch of different authors that wrote the stories of each one of Henry VIII's wives. So I found this is probably going to be very interesting. You guys know I've read a lot of historical fiction, especially surrounding Henry VIII's wives, and I'm interested to see how these authors do that, how they can make the story a little bit different and still keep it fresh and interesting. The final book that I picked up is yet again another collector's edition, and this one is a beast. So this is the 7 books of Jane Austen. So Sense and Sensibility, Pride and Prejudice, Mansfield Park, Emma, Northanger Abbey, Persuasion, and Lady Susan. So far I did read Sense and Sensibility. I ended up finishing it last night, and it was really hard for me to get through at first because the language is so antiquated and it's not what I'm used to. Once I got into it, it still took me a while to read it. It took me, I think, half an hour to read 10 pages. So a 200-page book took me like 10 hours to read. It's insane because normally I can get through 200 pages in like a couple hours. So it's, I mean, these are like a Bible thin pages, and the words are very small, and there are a lot of words on a page, so it does take a little bit to get through. But I really wanted to read some classic books this year, so I definitely had to pick up the Jane Austen novels, because I really liked Pride and Prejudice the movie, but I have never actually read the book, so I want to do that and see how it goes. These are all the books that I have hauled in the month of May. Let me know if you guys have read these books, if you're interested in reading these books, and if you have already read them, let me know what your thoughts on them were and whether or not you'll think I'll like them. So anyway, that's it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching my video. I upload every Wednesday and Saturday, and I would really love it if you would like, comment, and subscribe my videos. Have a great day.